Hey guys, well, I got the radiator pulled out of the truck, and I got hoses off and everything. There's no better time to go ahead and do something else that I do have parts for. So let's get started on the old AC unit, and we'll get that compressor at least replaced, and then we'll do what else we have to do later. Let's get to it. Well, I was thinking to myself, guys, I said, self, you got a new, not brand new, but new to me, air conditioning compressor. It's newly rebuilt, old stock, if you can wrap your brain around that. Newly rebuilt, old stock. And, it's only what, 4 bolts plus a bolt to hold this on, and I can have this off and have the new one on. Now, do I have the evacuator pump to go ahead and pump this down? No, I don't have it right now. I do have one, but it's for the old R12 system, so I may not be able to pump it down right away until I go to the O'Reilly's
Auto Parts,
and I can stop by Hobo Freight and I can buy me one, which is what I plan on doing. But for right now, instead of just standing around doing nothing, enjoying retired life, I could go ahead and switch this on out, have it all ready. Plus, the belt is a little bit loose, needs to be tightened up anyway, so why not just do it all at one time? Well, guys, the parts are in. They may not all be the right parts, but the parts are in anyway. Here, I give you a little preview. Look at all the packages. Every one of them is in order. I think I counted 10. That's what I've ordered for this project. The air condition, I have a little dilemma with that compressor over there. We'll see if we can work that out. Well, guys, camera went dead and I just kept on working. I don't know where the camera went dead at. I haven't viewed the video, but see, I got the top radiator hose all buttoned up and I got the air compressor on. But here's the dilemma with that. Everything's all buttoned up. The dilemma I have with the air compressor is I went ahead and I hooked up my brand new vacuum pump here. Like it a lot.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Hooked it up, pulled down the vacuum, and vacuum did not hold. It held for a while, but it did not hold. And what I'm suspecting that it is them O-rings, if you want to call them that are back here in the back in the manifold. I'm going to redo that, and I got a plan for it. I've been thinking about it, dreaming about it, and here's the issue I got. Let me show you this down here. Well, see what we got is this type of O-ring right here. And as you see on this one, I guess it's painted green. I guess that's not leak sealant. Boy, I got trim them fingernails. Looking like a girl here. Anyway, see how thick that is, guys? I've really never seen one like this before. This O-ring type seal. Well, here's what I bought. I thought Amazon kind of bailed me out here. Let me see if I can get it open with one hand. There we go. That's what I got. Boy, it looks the same, don't it? Yeah, no. It looks the same, but look at the difference in the thickness on that. That is just, and what happens is these little journals here are recessed. On this one, it's recessed more on this one than it is on this one. I don't really get that, but that's the same way it is on the back of the compressor. But they're equal. They're not, you know. And what I'd planned to do is I'd planned to go ahead and just stack two of these in here like this. Just put two of them in here, and that would be good, but they won't stay there. I can't really put two of them because it just won't work. When I put it on the line and try to put it on there, one falls off, and it's very contrary. So here's my plan. I've got two on there already. I dropped two on the ground, and I got two right here, and I think I still got two more in the kit. So what I plan to do is get these, and I'm gonna glue them together. Yeah, I said it. I'm gonna get some of the super weather strip adhesive, and I'm gonna glue these together all the way around on the metal part. And then I'm gonna clamp them together with something, you know, something like a pair of the old vice grips or C-clamp or vice or something. We'll clamp them together, let them kind of set up, and then I'm gonna put them back on that manifold. You see how there's no gap at all in that manifold. And I don't think it's in far enough to smash the O-rings since they're so thin. So I think when I put two of them together, you know, guys, it's gonna work or it's not gonna work. It's not working now, and nobody seems to know what I'm talking about, and the Amazonian Trail don't know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna try to make something work. I got a almost $300 compressor here, and you can't find them nowhere. This one here is brand new old stock, and I'd like to make it work. Can we get an air compressor to work for a couple years and just be happy? Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Little side note here, guys. This is a little pro tip. If you got a power steering unit that's leaking, this was my old dipstick, and I was thinking, man, there ought to be something on here. I remember something being on it. Well, I ordered this one here. I found it on Amazon, and if you look at this, this has a little rubber flapper thingamajig, and this one may have had it on it too at some point. Maybe it come off. It's not down inside there. I already checked. But see this here, kind of folds up and goes down in there. And what it does is when that fluid shoots up from the bottom, it deflects it away from the cap, and therefore it doesn't spew on out and get all over the place. I'm thinking that's this whole problem here, guys. If you look over here, I did not put this here. This come with the vehicle. Look at this. Power steering fluid. So there has been a leak. There was also another one over here. Empty. So there has been a leak. This has been a little bit of a problem for the previous owner. And if you want one, I'm going to show you. I kept it for you here. This is the kit number 297. So if you want to get one of these and stop your power steering from just vomiting all over the place, let's try it out. We'll try it out. We'll both see together if it's going to work. Well, I'm going to be taking this manifold off now, and we're going to be putting them washers on there. And let me show you guys. They're dry. They're pretty much dry. I glued them, 2 of them together with the super weather strip adhesive. And all that metal does, guys, is just keep the rubber where it's supposed to be while it's sandwiched in there. So I'm hoping that these 2 rubbers do their sandwiching capabilities and everything works just right. Keep my old fingers crossed. Easy now, everything will fall off. Lose everything I got. Well, we'll see, guys. This could be easy or it could be not so easy. Alright guys, we're going to turn the old pump on here, the new pump. Let's see if we can zoom it out a little bit here. We're going to get the pump going. It's already hooked up. We'll turn it on. Then we'll turn the gauges on. All right, see you in 30 minutes. All right, guys, well, this pump has been running for a half hour. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna shut this off. We're gonna close both of these gauges, high and low. And we're gonna see if this holds just above 30. So we're gonna see if this holds for another 30 minutes. So let's start the counter right now. Well guys, I don't think we have to wait any longer. It hasn't even been 30 minutes. And if you look at this, can you see it? I don't know if you can see it or not. It's already dropped down. Oh yeah, it's dropped down pretty significantly. So it's gonna have a leak. Now whether the leak is over here, I'm thinking maybe it's not, because it should have slowed down a little bit. Maybe it's somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe it's the evaporator. And if it's the evaporator, I don't really feel like tackling that right now. But we will fix it. It just takes a little bit. You see, you got to take these bolts off all the way around here and open this little clamshell up. But it's not these bolts that are really a problem. It's the two that are on the bottom. I believe there are two down there. Could be one. I could be mistaken, but there's a bolt down there on the bottom, and you know that's where all the water drips to. And it gets kind of rusted up, and you can't get a socket on it, and it becomes a nightmare. So anywho, until we figure out that it's the evaporator, which it probably is, then we'll tackle that. But you know, can a guy go ahead and charge it up and make sure everything else works for about 5 minutes before he loses $40 of Freon out into the atmosphere, which allegedly that's where it's going. Maybe it ain't, but and maybe it won't leak. Maybe it's only leaking with suction. Yeah, maybe pressure it'll be all right. Yeah, that's what we'll go with. Pressure will seal it right up. And the stop leak that's already in the system. Yeah, that'll seal it up for sure. That's what we're going to do, guys. But we're going to get it running first and get all this cleaned up. What a mess. And we'll get it pulled outside. Okay, guys, well, all the tools are cleaned up and put away properly. Nope, not a chance. Yeah, they're just all moved over here, you know, but I'm going to get right back on that and put them all up in their rightful place. Probably not going to happen anytime soon anyway. All right, we're going to start this thing up and backing on up out of here. Well, guys, I had went ahead and charged up the AC system. I don't know if you can see any of that or not, but that's what I did. And I went ahead and I set the air cleaner onto performance mode. Here, let me bring you over there and show you. I went ahead and flipped the air cleaner over to performance mode because it took forever for that little dampener in there to open up and let fresh air in, and I don't like that. So I mean, it doesn't have that little tube that goes to the exhaust manifold that goes ahead and does the heat up process things. So we're going to run it like this for a little while. The temperature's running right around 200, 204, 205, and the air compressor is actually running and cooling. So I'm gonna take this for a drive, guys. I'd like to see what it feels like to ride in my old C10 here, or C3500 with air conditioning. We're going to shut that, get inside, go for a little spin. Well, guys, this air feels good in here. Feels really good. See, I guess it's almost 210 right now on the old gauge, and that's right where it was running before too. But I'd like to take this for a spin before the air, you know, stops working on me or whatever, and see what it feels like. I'll go ahead and take you guys along with me. Gotta be sure not to run over my dog and my wife. They're out walking around here somewhere. Oh, I'm hearing my power steering up there. It's going to be a good chance to test out on the power steering unit. There they are. The wife and the dog. What's the dog doing? Where's the dog going? Where'd she go? Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Where you at? I can't see you. I can't see you over there. You want to go for a ride? You want to go for a ride? Come on. Come on. Come on.
Oh, you stay there.
Stay there.
Where are you going?
I just want to go down the road. Little test drive. You want to go? Yeah, come on. First test drive with air conditioning.
Oh, that's nice. Hold on, Luna. Hold on.
Your door's not shut, babe.
My door's not shut.
No, you gotta shut this like a truck door. There we go.
Oh, the AC is so. How you call it?
Cold?
High, cold.
Well, guys, we ended up going for a longer drive, and you know, after I picked up the old dog and the wife. Here, let me clean this camera. Here, well, maybe that's better. Well, I don't know. Anyway, after I picked up the dog and the wife, we went with a little longer drive than I was expecting, but the old girl did good. She did good. The air conditioner worked the whole time, which you know, made it real nice. Not a bunch of dust and stuff flying around. And we drove on down the road and back. And I think it's only the second time my wife's been in this truck. But it was a good little test drive. The temperature stayed around 210 that it always does. And I guess it's just going to stay there, guys, if that gauge is even accurate. But anyway, everything worked good. So we'll see how the air condition does, how it holds up. Maybe it will. Who knows? Maybe it will. But until next time, guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. And I would really appreciate it if you hit that little subscribe button. You know, it doesn't cost a thing. and it helps me out tremendously. Thank you for your watch hours, the time you spend watching my channel. I really appreciate that, all you guys. Till next time, guys, this is Double Trouble Garage. See ya.